Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta ask you this question. More specifically, my gentlemen, how many times have you been communicating with a woman overseas, talking to her on the phone, you think the conversation's going good, sending nice little text messages and shit, then all of a sudden, the conversation turns south when she starts talking about, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent this month. I don't know how I'm gonna pay my electric bill this month. If I don't pay my electric bill or my Wi-Fi bill, I'm not going to be able to talk to you. Oh my God, I'm going to be without. And as a man, deep down in your heart of hearts, I'm not just talking specifically about modern guys, but as a man in general, your normal reactive response, if you are a true man, is that you want to try to come to the aid and try to protect and help out, right? I normally would feel that way. I'm like, well, fuck, man, she's going through something. If I can help, I would help. But before you do that, I want you to think this. Before you open your wallet to send your little Western Union payment, to send out your World Remit, or go to the LBC and send her a little extra change, I want you to think about this first. What the fuck was she doing before she met you and or started talking to you? Now, I'm assuming that the young lady you're dealing with is of age and has at least been on this earth at minimum of 18 years or so, right? Or whatever. Say 20, 25, 23, 30 if you're dealing with a young lady that old. What the fuck was she doing before she started talking to you or messaging you? How was she surviving before she met you? Because they really do want to put on this emotional state like, oh my God, everything is going to fall apart if you don't help me. Right? If you're not the one sending me better or money, my life is completely shit. It's over. I'm done. Everything about me is over. You know, put a fork in me. I'm finished. They make foreigners feel that way when they're asking for that, because they know that deep down inside, what's $20 to your average foreigner? A lot of them can afford it. What's $50 to your average foreigner? 2,500 pesos or so on average. What is this insignificant, quote unquote, insignificant amount of money that you can afford to send your Filipino? Because they know this, what I've learned is, and I've talked about this before in a video, it might have went over a lot of you guys' heads. I'm driving, so work with me. But I've talked about how these young ladies know what is considered to be insignificant in reference to money to foreigners, right? $50 is not really a lot. Don't get me wrong, $50 is a lot, but it's not really so much that it's likely to break your pocket. So they know how much to ask for. Oh, I just need 1,000 pesos, on average $20. Oh, if I could get 2,000, that'll be enough to cover my expense or whatever it is I'm asking you for. That's all I need, honey, blah, blah, blah. They'll give you this speech and shit, because they know that money's not gonna hurt your pockets. But again, I ask you one more time, gentlemen, what the fuck was she doing before she met you? How was she surviving before she met you? And an even bigger question, if you're no longer in her life, how else do you think she's gonna survive with you not being there? If you do happen to get into a relationship, things fall apart, y'all don't talk no more, how is she supposed to survive without you, right? Because that's what they make you feel. It's pulling on your emotional strings, what they call the logos, right? That emotional appeal. They're fucking eating away at your core as a man, right? And I think as men, like I said, we want to protect, right? We want to provide if we can. If we can, we will do it. That's natural instinct. Not for everybody now. I mean, the world's a little different now. Nobody really get it like that. But in reality, if you look at it the way that I see it, that's what you want to do as a man. And because women know this, and because the money they're asking for is incremental, there's a high probability that you're gonna say yes. But heaven forbid you say no. Almost guarantee 3 or 4 other guys that she's probably asked the exact same thing. And if out of the 3 or 4 guys that she asks, she get 2, she's up. Period. So it's a numbers game. It's all about probabilities, right? If I ask X amount of people, I increase my odds of actually getting what I need, plus. Now, whether she needs it or not, that's not what the conversation is about. It's just the simple fact that she asked. And when she asks and she appeals to the emotional nature of you as a man to want to help and provide and do whatever, she knows it's highly likely if she continues asking and she continues selling you on this sad-ass story, that chances are you're going to break and you're going to send. But again, the question you need to ask yourself is, what the fuck was she doing before she met me? How is she going to survive when I am no longer in her life? Marinate on that before you send money to your Filipina. Just think about that before you send it next time. That's my story. I'm sticking to it, man. Love y'all, man. If you haven't already got your merch, you already know what it is. Good docs with good books, description area below, all that good jazz. Y'all take care, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out.